Welcome to Steadfast Strength, the Mom Fitness Podcast. I'm Kelsey, and
Hannah.
Hannah is here today. So
Yeah.
obviously, it's a little bit of a different setup than normal for our podcast. But life has been like crazy lately, which
Mom life.
yeah, mom life, exactly. Yeah, so we're in the spirit of like not doing things perfectly. I was thinking about this as we were getting ready for this, like, it's not going to be perfect. I'm sure the audio is going to be messed up in some places, and like it'll be a learning curve to do it this way. But I was like, that's like the spirit of steadfast strength. Like,
Yeah.
things don't have to be perfect to just do them and to make things happen. So we're embracing our own philosophy today by doing this remotely.
It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life. All the little things, all the good dreams. I just wanna be in a beautiful every sunset, every sunrise, every new breath, every goodbye, all the mountains, the adventures, every moment. It's a beautiful life.
Yeah, so it's been a few weeks since we recorded a podcast, and this one, instead of like going straight into practical advice or talking about like mom stuff or fitness stuff or nutrition stuff, we wanted to actually get into like what steadfast strength is. So, I'll probably be doing a lot of the talking, but I'm hoping Hannah can kind of help guide the conversations because I
Yeah.
mean, we have a team of coaches at Steadfast Strength. And I mean, like, there's Eagle Athletic Club, which is like our in-person gym. And then Steadfast Strength is for like the women, the moms, um, that we don't get the chance to interact with face to face at the gym.
hmm
So, uh, I'll start by giving like a little bit of background maybe on what
Yeah,
this
that sounds great.
journey has been. Okay, cool. Cut me off if I'm talking too much. I want to make sure that you get
Okay.
okay. So, um, online coaching for me has looked like a lot of different ways over really like the last 10 years. And some of you listening may have been in different processes of that development with me, where maybe we were doing like precision nutrition style nutrition coaching together, or maybe I was creating some online workouts for you to do to help you meet a certain goal or to transition in a certain phase of life. There's been it's taken on a lot of different forms. Um, and one of my personal goals with Steadfast Strength has always been to get it to a point where it's broader, but we can still have that like personal contact, that personal touch, um, where you're still interacting with the coaches, and getting more than what you just get when you download a program and do it on your own, like in your garage or whatever.
Yeah.
What would you say? Like, do you have anything to say about that, Hannah?
No, I don't think so. I think um, from the outside, it seems like you've created steadfast strength to combine, your one-on-one nutrition stuff with your one-on-one workout stuff in like an easy way for busy moms or busy people to just have one great resource for all of it.
Yes, that's like the heart of it. Yes.
Yeah.
And so thanks. Yeah, you're right. And the gym has been like an easy one for me because it's like we're in person,
Yep.
we're like there. But we're like in Arlington, Nebraska, and there's only so many
Yeah.
women and moms here, but it's like we have developed community. We help each other out, we support each other. And I know that there are moms out there that women out there
Mhm.
that would benefit from that kind of community. Again, like there's the fitness part of it, there's the nutrition part of it, there's the mindset, emotional, there's the community
Mhm.
um part of it. So our like my heart has been to cultivate that in an online space. Um, so that's like what I've been working toward. And in the spirit of just doing something and getting something off the ground, we're starting with a reset program. Um, so Hannah, you want to kind of like talk about the reset program? You've been behind the scenes a lot on this.
Um, yeah. So it's an 8 week program, right?
Yeah.
And it involves like check-ins, accountability check-ins with a coach, like with the workouts. There's weekly nutrition tips or guidance, not like as in depth as personal nutrition coaching, but still like that guidance and that support that you might need or might want that, you know, that's a hard field to navigate. So having a coach alongside you for that is, a great way to get started. And then you
Yeah.
brought up the mental, like the mindset, mindset portion of it. And I think that's a huge thing that we don't necessarily associate with fitness right off the bat, but
Hmm.
like getting in, uh, like as a reset, there's a lot of different like connotations, I think, to that word, but
Yeah.
just overall resetting how you think about things, reframing how you think about your health, your wellness, your fitness, and just, yeah, including it all in one package. And I think you've done a good job of getting that set up.
Thanks, Anna. Thanks for your help.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like you said, there's a lot of connotations with the word reset, but like really
Mhm.
that's like what it is. It's like, okay, I'm coming in, I've been out of the game for a while. Like I
Yeah.
used to be an athlete when I was in high school, but I haven't worked out in a while, or I moved, or I got busy at work and I had kids, like maybe
Mm-hmm.
for some people it's been a year, for some people it's been 15 years. Like a reset can look differently for anyone. And that's part of our goal with this just 8 week program too, is to really like keep it simple. We're not making like huge, gigantic promises in 8 weeks, right? Like
Right. Right.
sometimes at the gym we do some pretty extreme like 6 to 8 week, I don't know, challenges kind of.
Mm-hmm.
um and I always like hesitate to use that word challenge because when you're that extreme for a short amount of time, it's really hard to sustain that long term.
Yeah.
So like that's another like flip of the like a reframing. It's like a reset. Like here are a
Yeah.
bunch of habits. Here are some different ways to think about things. Now let's put them into practice in a community of people. Let's not overcomplicate it.
Yep.
Because I think that that's like a really hard thing in our world today too. There is so much information
Yes.
out
So
there.
much.
And it's like, yeah, so should I have an all or nothing mindset and be like, no matter what, I'm going to do this?
Uh-huh.
Should I give myself grace or am I making excuses for myself? Like, that is a really hard thing to navigate on your
Right.
own when you're stepping back into it in a completely different life stage than maybe you were in your early 20s or
Mhm.
pre-kids or pre-injury or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, the reset is who's it for? Busy moms, busy women, people who've stepped away from fitness and need a starting point to get back into it.
Yeah.
I would say it's not for elite athletes right now or like high performing
Right.
moms. Like I would not leave a program that you're like really happy with right now
Yeah.
um to do this specific steadfast strength program. Like will we have opportunities for that? Yes, we will because like the competitor in me loves
Yeah.
those like higher performing programs. So that'll be
Uh-huh.
coming at some point. But this 8 week reset is for those looking to like take a step. Like, let's get into it.
Get into it. Mhm.
Yep. So do people need to be in shape to start?
No, no.
No. No. And if
There's
you're watching this and you're a member of our community, you don't have to be in shape to start the gym either. Like,
right,
yeah.
right. You got to start. There's always, you got to start somewhere. And I think this is a good opportunity to kind of like ease into it or like have the guidance and support, like without making a huge commitment at a brand new gym that you might be intimidated to go to, or, um, you know, you don't have to be in shape or an elite athlete. There's scalable options. You're going to tailor it to fit the individual needs of the people. So,
Yeah, and that's how the workouts are written too. There's
yeah,
like alternate movements in each workout. So, if you're someone who like, well, let me take a step back from that. There's an example of what exercise you would replace that with, or gosh, I'm feeling pretty good and like I'm a little bit more advanced. Like here's an option for
yeah,
that. So it's very plug and play in that way as far as like each movement choosing what's appropriate for you and having demos of those movements so you're not navigating them on your own. But it's also not like a recorded session where you're like sitting down and watching YouTube and following along with me. Like you're doing it, with kids out in the
yeah,
driveway playing and you're in your
yeah,
garage or in the basement while they're resting.
yeah.
So, you can come back to it when you need to, or there's a lot of flexibility with it.
On that note, Kelsey, it's not just for people who have access to a gym, right?
Right. Right. So yeah, there's body weight movements. I mean, if you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, like you can use that. And I know we've talked about this in other podcasts too, but like strength training, you have to, I mean, training in general, you need to be adapting in order to make progress. But
Mhm.
again, if you haven't been doing anything and you just need a reset, like if you have a 12-pound dumbbell, like let's start there, like
Yeah.
that's what we're starting with. If you don't have anything, like let's move your body. Like that's the reset. That's the step.
Mhm.
And again, like one of the benefits of this is you have access to coaches to like talk about these things with. You have a
Right.
community of women in a forum that you can be asking questions to, like, hey, this is what I did, or hey, I'm on the road for work, or
Mhm.
whatever the situation is. I mean, if you have a gym and you want to be using heavier weights or barbells and
Right.
things like that, again, you can adapt it to that, but you do not have to have that.
Awesome.
Do I hear a little one in the background?
Yeah, sorry. You might be
No,
hearing.
it's that's okay. I mean, it's mom life, right? Like if we need
Yeah,
to
I
stop, you
just
can.
realized his show shut off, and that's why he's talking. So here we go. Round two.
Yeah. Perfect. That's life, that's
Yeah.
that's what it is. Um okay. How long does it take each day? Um the workouts are really designed to be like 30 to 45 minutes. Again, like some of that is going to depend on how familiar you are with the movements. Like the more familiar you are with the movements, the
Yeah.
less time there is like stopping and watching videos. Another variable I'd say is like how heavy you are training. Like if you're
Yeah.
using, yeah, like we know like from the gym when you're doing a heavier squat, you need
It
a
take
little bit
longer
more
to
time.
build to get there. Yep.
Yep, there's longer to build, longer to recover between sets,
Yep.
all of that. So depending on the resources you have available to you, and what you're working with, I mean, that's gonna kind of depend on how long it takes you, or determine how long it takes you. But again, like this is a reset. So if there's a day where you have 20 minutes and you're like, okay, this is what I'm getting to, that's
Mhm.
what you're getting to. And that's great. That's a win.
Yeah. So something's
Yeah.
always better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I love that mantra. Um, so again, with that, like other questions we've gotten are like, what if I miss a day? Like, are there like consequences? Or like, if I know I'm going to be traveling, like, should I not do this? Like,
no.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
should do
but
this. This is
yeah,
life. Like life doesn't go on pause just because something comes up, or your kids have practices or games, or they get sick, or that's mom life. That's what this is designed for.
exactly, exactly. And I would say, so, okay, like there's seasons to give yourself grace, right?
Mhm.
Um, and then like when does grace start to turn into excuses? Like when it's like, okay, I'm gonna start again next Monday. Next Monday. I'm too busy right now. Like again, like there's
Yeah.
always gonna be something. So
Yeah.
um like it doesn't have to be perfect. We're not like guilt tripping anyone if they miss a day or anything like that. Like we, or oh, I have a birthday during that 8 weeks, so I know my nutrition won't be perfect. Like, cool, great. That's exactly what this is for. Like, how do you
Yep.
go on vacation? How do you have celebrations and birthdays and navigate them without completely
Yeah.
falling off the rails?
And having a coach and having accountability through the other women in it to discuss how you navigate that. Maybe you've never known how, or maybe you are great at it and can help other people. Like, I think that's a huge part of it, because that stuff's always coming around. Birthdays,
Yeah,
celebrations, Halloween,
yeah,
all the things.
absolutely. And I feel like in our community, like that's one of the benefits of the community. Like, you have people to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
There is accountability too, so like if people don't see you, it's like, hey, where you been, from
Yep.
a coach or even another person that you've connected with in a group. Um, so all of that I feel like are like additional benefits that sometimes we don't highlight enough,
Yeah,
that
for
help
sure.
make changes
Yeah.
happen. Yeah. Okay. What other questions should we address?
Um,
So I know what results.
Oh,
Like, are you gonna lose 15 pounds in 8 weeks on this program?
probably not.
Probably not. Hate to be the buzzkill
Sorry.
here, but yeah, this isn't one of those kinds of things.
It's not one of
Um,
those kinds of resets where it's like a juice cleanse and you're gonna lose a bunch of weight, or, you know, this is a
yeah,
sustainable building sustainable habits,
yes,
building sustainable changes. But I mean, hopefully over the 8 weeks, you walk away with more energy and more strength and more confidence in your ability to do hard things, or the ability to navigate the health and fitness world, your own personal health and fitness, or, for your family. So,
yeah, and hopefully, like you're like, I love this community. Let's keep rolling.
yeah,
Like, let's roll into the next 8 week
yeah.
cycle. Because that's our vision for it too, is to like not leave you hang high and dry after the 8 weeks, but to be ready to roll into the next cycle if you choose to do that. But yeah, like it's not an extreme challenge. It's not a crash diet. It's not like manipulating your body's water weight in order for the scale to reflect a number. Like
Mhm.
there are so many, and again, we've talked about this in other podcasts, but there are so many things happening in our bodies on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, especially as women, that determine what we see on that scale, you
Yes.
know? So like I just caution people that are like really attracted to those like extreme challenges, like what are you measuring? What are you wanting out of it? Because if like a number on a scale is what matters most to you, that's something that like in this kind of program, we're reframing that because
Right.
we don't want our identity and our self-worth to be tied to a number on the scale. Like, do we want to look and feel good? Yeah. Like, who doesn't want to look and feel good? Do we want to have the energy to do the things that we want to do in life? Yeah. Do we want to have healthy relationships and like vision for what we want our life to look like? Yeah, we want all of those things. And so that's like more of the Steadfast brand, is that holistic health and like contentment, um, but also health, like actual health. And so that sometimes people masquerade as if they're being healthy, but their motivations, their drive for these healthy habits are not healthy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So like, like I am someone who eats all protein and veggies. I run, I lift and all this, but like it's because I don't have inner peace or like I don't have this inner contentment. So I'm when you don't have that, like you're chasing perfection and like
Right.
it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what the scale says, like you will always find something to be chasing.
Mhm.
So I think, yeah, like the reset and more of the Steadfast brand is not measuring like scale or body fat. Like, again, we're establishing habits that if you stick with those, like, will you see body composition changes? Absolutely. Will you get stronger and more fit? Absolutely. But we're also working on the other side of things where we're not, again, like saying that we're being healthy and establishing healthy habits, but for reasons that maybe distract us from true health. Do you have anything to help me flesh that out a little bit if I'm not making sense?
No, I think you covered it.
Okay. Okay. Um, so Hannah, do you have any personal stories about like any resets or like habit challenges that we've done before that have like
Yeah.
helped you along the way?
Yeah, I do. Um, just the I mean, I've done it multiple times, but you kind of mentioned earlier the challenges we've done at the gym. And some of them were more extreme than others, but I think one of the first ones that I ever did, you were still at the old building and it was like through the app and you had to take pictures of your lunch and whatever so that everyone on could see it. And I think having that accountability was super awesome. And then just that like conscious, like, I'm eating this. You had to log your workouts, you had to log your food. And it just kind of like shone a light on, for me personally, it was like, oh, maybe my choices don't seem so bad, but when you like lay them all out there, it's like there's room for improvement in certain areas. And so I think that was that was really helpful. And also during that same challenge, it was like we had a habit to work on each week. And so it's like you focused on getting 8 hours of sleep every night for that week, and you'd get a point if you did it. And then the next
Hmm.
week we'd like stack another habit. And so I think just that slow like habit stacking over the course of those 6 weeks or whatever it was kind of was just a good way to build in those habits. And for me, that was, 4 years ago or something crazy now. And it's like I've stuck with a lot of them, getting protein every time I eat, getting my body weight and protein every time. Like, you know,
Yeah.
the
Yeah. I feel
reset
like,
that you did was a good like building block, a good foundation to build from. And we do challenges every now and then. It's kind of like a good mindset shift to get back there. But like a lot of the habits during that first challenge have stuck with me over the past 4 years.
yeah, that's a really great point too, is that like once you have a foundation to build from, like you can choose, times of more like strict exercise or strict nutrition. And
Yeah.
then you can choose like, I'm going to be more flexible right now. Like my life is busier. But like once you have the foundations in place, there are some things that kind of just never change. Like no matter whether you're being strict or
Yeah.
flexible, like everything kind of ebbs and flows out of that foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, like it's not like a sexy promise that like we're going to change your life in 8 weeks. You're going to
Yeah.
come out a completely different person, but like you might be a completely different person in a year or 2 years,
Right. Right. Yeah. 4 years later, you might look back and be like, oh, yeah, that habit that I built during that time that has carried me through these last few years and established this foundation that I have now.
Yeah. And I'm always surprised at how fast time goes.
Oh my,
Like when you're sitting down deciding like whether to commit to something or do something, um, it's like, oh, I want more than what I want to see progress in faster than 8 weeks. Hi, Weston.
yeah. Go ahead, Dad. Go upstairs and ask Daddy.
um, like we all want fast change,
No, it's not Ainsley.
but
He's asking about
Ainsley,
Ainsley.
hey
Hi.
buddy. Hi. Sorry, my children are watching the show too, so that we could get this done. Um,
Go
but
upstairs.
like everyone, we're attracted to fast change. We want things to change quickly. Um, but like it's just not sustainable a lot of the time. I don't know. I kind of lost where I was going with
Sorry.
that, but
Threw
it's okay.
everyone off.
That's mom life. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah. Anyhow, we're not promising anything huge or crazy, but we are promising like to deliver on opportunities for you to establish some great habits. And
Yeah.
I think that that's really the difference in like programs and things like that too. Is um like whether or not you're gonna do the work.
Mhm.
Like it's not it. I mean, there are great programs and there are terrible programs for sure, but like at the end of the day, it's like what are you committing to, um, and are you going to do it? And like change is in the hands of the doer. Um,
Right.
so this is one that doesn't have to be perfect. Um, it has lots of flexibility. It's a great starting point for people. Either again, like really busy people who just need like some structure to get back into it, people who are very inexperienced and don't know where to start, postpartum, new phase of life, like whatever it is, like it's a starting point for a lot of people. Or like a reset in accountability and habits for
Yeah.
people. So I'd say that's like really, really what it is. And again, like it's more than just workouts, it's more than just nutrition. Um, it's mindset, it's community, it's um, doable things that you can like work into your life that again, like if you stick with them, like again, time goes fast. Like you could start this 8 week reset and in a year like have a completely different mindset toward
Mhm.
life because your health and nutrition have changed so much.
Yeah.
um or you can keep doing the things that you've always been doing and wonder why nothing is changing.
Mhm.
I think those are kind of the options really. um yeah, anything else for you?
No,
No. Okay,
I don't
cool. Well,
know.
yeah, like again, I just wanted a chance to like get on here and talk about what the reset program is within Steadfast Strength. Again, it's 8 weeks. There are opportunities to roll into other programs after. Um, again, like if you're listening and you're someone who's like a little bit more advanced, or you're just in a different city, so you're not hitting our gym workouts. Because of that, we will have other programs for you to plug into. So stay tuned for that. If you're not on our email list, um, we'll have to drop something in the show notes, with like a link to a
Yeah.
landing page where you can get signed up to be on our email list, so you can stay in the loop for those kinds of things. But we also have like a little just mini 5 day strong and steady downloadable thing that if you like just want to get like a small preview of like some mini on the go workouts, mini like mindset and nutrition prompts, that just give you a taste of kind of some of the stuff that we'll be doing in the I'm not even watching. I have no idea what's
Hey,
happening
you're
up there. Sorry.
fine. Making faces.
I love it. But anyhow, if you want like a little taste of it, again, like go to the link in the show notes, enter in your email, and it'll get sent to you.
Or the website, steadfaststrengthcoach.com, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Or the link in the
Lots of-
bio on Instagram if you're seeing this there.
yeah. We'll
Yeah.
put links out there for you to get the
They'll
information.
be everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
And
So
when does the 8 weeks start, Kelsey? When does this
Yep.
8-week challenge start?
so
The special ends September 30th.
end of September. Yeah, thanks
Okay.
for your help
Yeah.
on that.
So the founding special.
Yes, so
Is
it's a discounted
discounted
price
price.
until the end of
Yep.
the month. Yep. And hopefully this podcast gets out there before then.
It will.
Or yeah, or else we'll push that back a little bit. But yeah. And yeah, like once you're signed up to do that, like you'll get more information right away, like an intake form, access to the app, all of that. So you'll get stuff on your end like pretty immediately once you sign up. But yeah, like that like founding 50 discount ends at the end of this month. So if you want in on that discount, do it before the end of the month. Like, can you still get in on this reset program after that? Yeah, but not at the same price. And then the other thing I was going to say is part of like launching this 8-week program too is like, as a coach, like I have in like the things that have worked for people as far as like training and nutrition and habits and mindsets and things like that. But what we're trying to really do before we launch like all our programs is create like a user experience that's easy for
Yeah.
for our members. So this first 8 weeks, like part of the discount is like I want it to be very personal in that it's like, man, this is not, I'm struggling with this, or I'm like, this part of the app is driving me crazy. So that we can like really make those changes early on in this like broader community, so that it works for the people who want to use it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so click the link, get on either click the link to just sign up and just do it, because you can implement this at any phase of life, no matter what you have going on. Or if you want a little taste of it, click the link to download that little
5-day
taste test. Yeah, 5-day sample. Yep. And then like if you already have someone that you're like, oh, gosh, we've been talking about this forever. We go for walks once a week, and now we just like really need to take the next step to up our game. Like, okay, text that friend right now and get them to do it with you. Like you've already got someone on your team cheering for you. Bring them into this community and let's do it together, you know, but like, let's take a next step.
Yeah.
A next step. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all I have for today.
Okay.
Okay. If
Cool.
people have questions, like don't let your questions hold you back from starting. Like message us, email us, hit us up.
That's right.
Okay.
That's what we're here for.
Right, Weston?
Say yep.
Oh, grumpy face. All right, you guys. Thanks for jumping on today.
You bet. Thanks, Kelsey.
Yep. Okay. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
It's a beautiful life.